Hello, Baseball Nation. I'm Mike.
And I'm Sam.
And we are
the Baseball Guys.
Man, Mike, what's wrong? You okay? You seem a little depressed in the beginning. You alright, bud?
Well, the Tigers just released my boy, Gary Sheffield.
Yes, they did. But hey, good news is Philadelphia said they are interested in signing him. They just released Jeff Jenkins, so maybe you can get that one more home run.
As long as he gets his number 500 somewhere, I guess. But anyway, today we're just going to do a prediction special for you guys. We're going to do the American League East, finish up the American League, and then we're going to start on the National League, do the National League West, and then next episode we will finish up the National League. We'll be done with our predictions. We'll be ready for baseball. I'm excited. Let's go! So this episode we are going to do the American League East. Good choice on hat.
Yeah, like that Blue Jays.
Yeah, American League East.
Roy Halladay.
There you go. That's about all I have.
Yep, that's about it.
Anyway, I think well, what do you think? Do you think they're the best division in baseball?
I think their top three teams are extremely good. In Blue Jays, I feel like if they're in another division, they could. Yeah, I would say that they are probably the best. It hurts me because I'm an NL Central guy, but I mean, you can't argue with those teams.
I'm gonna say the National League East is the best division in baseball.
That's a good division.
The best depth, at least.
One through five.
Four teams. Well, Washington.
Yeah, Washington. Yeah.
But that kills them. But I think they have 4 teams that really can make the playoffs. But we're gonna talk about them another day. Right now, American League East, obviously the best division in the American League, best division in baseball, possibly. Let's get started.
All right. So, Mike, who do you feel like is gonna win the division?
I feel is going to be the Tampa Bay Rays.
Okay.
I think they're going to win the division again, come in first place. Obviously, it's going to be really close.
Obviously.
The top 3 teams, Rays, Yankees, and Boston, are going to be neck and neck. But I do feel that the Rays, with their outstanding defense
is pretty good.
I think they're going to come in first.
Yeah, I mean, all 3 teams, top 3 teams improved. Even Baltimore is getting better, but they're still a couple years away.
Yeah.
But, New York, they went out and got CeCe, Burnett, all those guys. They got Chi-Ming Wang coming back healthy. So you got the Rays in first?
I got the Rays in first. The only thing about the Rays is, compared to Boston and New York, is their pitching is a little questionable. You don't really know what's going to happen with it. But I think Price is set to come back sometime in the middle of the season.
Yeah, they're going to limit his innings.
I think once he comes back, it should give him a little boost. But I think offensively they're more well-rounded.
Yeah, I like the Pat Burrell pickup for their DH. But I could see them finishing in first. But I'm going to go with the New York Yankees.
New York Yankees.
Yeah, I mean, you gotta love CeCe Sabathia, and he wants to win. I think Burnett's gonna be nice. I think they paid a little too much for him, but he'll be good. They got Posada coming back healthy. It's all about health with them. I feel like if they can stay healthy, their pitching, I feel like it is just.
My question about the Yankees is their bullpen deep enough? And obviously their defense isn't great.
No.
It's just mediocre. Derek Jeter is arguably one of the worst defensive shortstops right now. Can their defense hold up?
I think the defense will be okay. They got Brett Gardner, I think he's a center field. The dude can fly, so I think that'll help. Their defense isn't as good as Tampa, but like I said, their pitching. Their number 5 pitcher, Jabba Chamberlain. Forward, whatever. That it's just you can't compete with that.
Rivera's getting older too.
Rivera's good, but he was real good. He was Rivera last year too, so no signs of him going down.
Okay, now for second place, who do you got?
I'm gonna go with the Rays on this one. I love their defense. I like their offense. I think Longoria a whole year gonna be there. That's gonna be nice. I like their DH. They finally have a DH. They play defense. That's huge for them. Their pitching, I think, is good. I don't think it's good as the Yankees. I can see some of the guys maybe stepping back. I can see some of the guys stepping forward. Then when you got Price, he's going to be lights out. The thing that scares me a little bit about them is their bullpen.
Okay.
But, they were fine last year, so I think they'll be all right, and I think they win the wild card.
Yeah, and you got to think Upton and Crawford just had okay years last year. Imagine if they have a breakout year.
Yeah.
We'll see what happens. Okay, second place for me, I have the Boston Red Sox.
Yeah, I mean, 1 through 3, torn on, flip
That's
a
right.
coin, but Boston.
Boston, one of the reasons I didn't put them in first is their offensive lineup. Not too sure about it this year. Ortiz obviously had a down year last year, and so far in spring training, he hasn't been too good. JD Drew,
You can't even get on the field.
Yeah,
You gotta worry about that.
he's injured all the time.
Lowell.
Lowell, he had his hip injury in the off season. He's also getting older. He could be good, but he
Yeah.
could be bad. You don't know.
Yeah.
A lot of question marks. Of course, they did make some good moves.
Well, I
bringing in Schmaltz.
I like Smoltz and Brad Penny,
Brad
but are
Penny.
they going to be healthy enough to pitch?
True.
But those are good moves. Yeah,
I personally think they do have a better offense than the Yankees, though, which is why I picked them
really.
over the Yankees.
Yeah, I mean, I like Bedoya. I like Euclid. Ellsbury. Bay. I love Bay.
Jason Bay in the middle. Of the
Yeah, I
lineup
love
is
Jason
great.
Bay, but I just don't think that they can. They just got a lot of question marks for me. So that's why I put the Rays ahead of them. But
Okay.
it's going to be, last game. It's going to be a great season. So.
Okay, and then third place, I've got the Yankees, and I guess the only team you haven't said yet was Boston, so I'm
Yeah.
guessing you have them in third. Yankees, for me, the reason I put them in third, like I said earlier, their bullpen kind of scares me. Their lineup, I don't think is as good, and their defense. And like I said, it's going to be close. It's not like it's going to be Yankees are going to have 70 wins and the Rays are going to have 100 wins. I mean, it's going to be close. They're all going to be around 90 wins at the end of the year. But I think that the Rays and the Red Sox will be able to push out the Yankees, and they'll both make the playoffs.
Yeah, and then just Boston, I think that their offense scares me a little bit. I just think they're just a little too big of question marks for me to feel like I can put them over the Rays or Yankees, who I feel like improved more over the season.
Now let's talk about fourth and fifth.
Okay, and these are just two of my favorite teams.
They're you have the
I got
hats
the
to
hat.
prove it.
I like these teams, and it's gonna hurt me a little bit. I mean, I've always liked Toronto, Roy Halladay, so I feel like they're gonna get fourth.
Okay.
Scott Rowland, they've got too many question marks to really go for.
Vernon Wells.
Yeah, Vernon Wells question mark, but I do like Travis Snyder. I feel like he's gonna be huge. I feel like they got a couple good things happening for him. I do look to see Roy Halladay get traded though this year,
Okay.
so I hope St. Louis Cardinals pick him up.
I personally, going the other way, I think Baltimore is going to end up in fourth. Obviously, their pitching is horrid.
Yeah, but it's getting better, and they've got a lot of guys in the. They just signed that Japanese guy.
Yeah, they have a lot of prospects.
Yeah, they got. In a couple of years.
Their pitching can be great. Maybe even mid-season, a couple of the guys come up. But for now, their pitching is not good.
No.
I think they have a better lineup than Toronto.
I like Roberts at second base. He's good. But,
they have a very deep bench.
Their
too.
outfield
Scott,
solid.
Frill, Wigington. I think it's going to be close between fourth and fifth. Not that it really matters.
Yeah.
Maybe Pride. So
Well, I think both these
but
teams are going to have good years for their, but it's just
Right.
the other teams are just.
If they were,
too good.
let's just say if they were in the NL West, they could probably win the division.
Yeah, you could put both these teams there. So.
So anyway, that's what we think. Tell us what you think. That's how we do.